This is the future.
It was a long weekend for me, since Monday is a holiday in my country as it's the Philippines election day and we are obligated to vote. The last weekend was a blast as I have spent quality time with my family, and now, back to the grind again, not just in Warframe, but also real life. So, before we talk more combos and farming, let me share with you one very amazing stuff that the angels provided. This will please all those players who don't have max out arcane energize yet, and those players who are using energy hungry warframes. What I'm talking about here is the new arcane called Emergence Dissipate. This is an arcane enhancement for the operator that spawns an energy mote upon cancelling the void sling near enemies. This energy mote can be picked up to regain energy. Basically, if you pressed the primary fire button while in void sling, this will cancel void sling and will dissipate the endpoint in a 10 meters radius at max level. The radius is probably how wide the area of the dissipation wherein enemies should be, so they can spawn this energy mote. Each enemy can provide a 100% chance to proc energy mote, and each mote will give you 10 energy pickup. But wait, before you even think about skipping the rest of this video, I suggest you to stay as there are important things that you needed to learn about Emergence Dissipate Arcane. First of all, the arcane is very tempting because it will serve its purpose well, especially with energy-hungry frames. Just imagine if there are tons of enemies within 10 meters radius, and then you decided to use Dissipate. If there are at least 10 enemies hit, then they can provide 100 energy for your warframe, and the best part is, each time you perform a void sling cancel to those enemies, they will generate energy motes, so it will just be a matter of few void sling cancel before you can fill up your energy to max. Another great thing about Emergence Dissipate is that Vacuum and Fetch mods works with the energy motes, giving you a hassle-free way of getting that 10 energy per enemy. In addition, it works on channeling abilities. It works with Excalibur's Exalted Blade, Titania's Razor Wing, Grendel's Feast, Shevagoth's Gloom, Ivara's Prowl, Valkyria's Hysteria, Revenant's Dance Macabre, Mesa's Peacemaker, Oberon's Renewal, Equinox Mend and Maim, and all the other channeling abilities in the game. It's super cool since just like what you are seeing on your screen, if you have multiple enemies hit by the void sling cancel, they will give out 10 energy motes to restore your energy, even if you have a channeling ability active. But here's the problem though, in my opinion, Emergence Dissipate is not for all, and may not work for all occasions since it needs a specific setup. With this arcane, Zenuric becomes an option only, and not a mandatory focus if you want energy regeneration without the help of energy orbs and arcane energize. But also, on the other side of the coin, I can understand people who are calling Zenuric obsolete right now, since if you pair Arcane Energize and Emergence Dissipate Arcane together, then you will not worry about energy anymore, and can use focus like the meta right now, which is Anaru that can strip armor and shields. The only thing you need to do is incorporate the setup into a more reliable method to group enemies, that is also universally available to almost all warframes in the game. We can invest resources and use the grouping abilities in the Helminth system. There's a lot right now, but for me, Ensnare stays at the top. However, there is a better version, and it can universally be used by any warframe. The first time I used the new Emergence Dissipate Arcane, I paired it with Magus Glitch simply to remove the transference debuff when the operator gets owned by enemies, especially in Steel Path levels. But that was the time wherein Digital Extremes messed up the Eximus spawn and they haven't buffed the survivability of the operator just yet. Right now, operator are tougher not just because of increased armor and health, but also because of the shield gating mechanic. With that invulnerability, it can give enough time for the operator to go back into the warframe without getting that transference static, which makes it possible for me to pair Emergence Dissipate Arcane with the Magus Anomaly Arcane that pulls enemies within 30 meters radius. With both these arcanes in my warframe, plus Arcane Energize in the mix, I can have infinite energy that would not bother me when the energy drain of my Valkyria's Hysteria goes fast. It's a great addition to the loadout of every warframe player. Right now, you don't have to worry about energy without the help of Arcane Energize, but you will create an endless pool of energy with the Arcane Energize. It also gives you the option to try other focus as your energy problems are solved. Now, as for the thumbnail, I think we are not saying goodbye to Zenuric as other players also want that synergy from the other skills. Just take the hardened wellspring that gives 20% additional power strength. I don't know, but it seems like they nerfed this ability before launch, since I saw this 40% or something. But, I don't know now if the 20% would entice a player to play Zenuric. There are other options now that Digital Extremes have given, so we don't stick to the meta things. I know Angels of Zariman is short, but there are tons of things I'm about to show you later. I'm really happy that the update turns out to be decent, and it gives a couple of things, new things, and combos that you can have fun with. I will share more later. For now, I hope you enjoyed the video and find it informative. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.